welcome you all to another session of Bhagavad Gita as it is. We are understanding the important verses of Bhagavad Gita, translations and the meaning and day-to-day application in our lives. Okay. So, Asra, can you start with the prayers?
Yes, Mataji. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Should I say the whole thing or just...
Yes, sure. Go ahead.
Amam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutave Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Vishesha Shanyavadi Pashyatya Desatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Kadadara Shivasati Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Very nice. Thank you so much. And you can pick verses, but specifically let's concentrate on Mataha Parataram Nanyat and Apareyamitasva. So if someone can, you can pick your own verses. Of course, you can choose from this as well. Whichever verse you want, you can chant. Asra, yeah, go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji, can I do 7.7?
Yes, please.
It's not on there, but... Mata Parataram Nanyatya Shridashtitananjaya Maya Sarvamitam Pratam Sutre Maniganaiva.
Very nice, thank you so much. Anmol?
Mataji, can I do 7.5?
Yes.
Okay. Apareyami Satsami Prakatam Vedine Param Jiva Bhuta Mahabaho Yayedam Dayate Jagat.
Very nice. Thank you, Anmol. And we do have others. We have Mishuk and Adi Purush, and then we have Siddharth. So actually, if you're not speaking, you can be on mute. There is a mute button against your name. You can be on mute. And when you're speaking, you can unmute yourself, speak, and then mute yourself. Okay. So Siddharth, Anmol, Adipurush, anyone, Mishuk, anyone wants to recite any verse in case you know? Siddharth can try.
Mataji, I can't see the thing right now.
Yeah. You can't see the thing?
Okay. Yeah, okay, now I can. I'll do 4.9, Mataji.
Okay, go ahead.
Janma karma cha me divyam yevam yo veti tatvatah tyaktva deham punarjanma. Meti so Arjuna.
Okay, very good. Yes?
I'll do 4.7.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yada hi dharmasya glane bhavati bharata abhyutameva dharmasya tadad maham shijamiham.
Very good. Very nice. Okay. Good. Vishuk wants to try something?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes.
Can I do 2.23?
Yes. Nainam chindanti.
Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayantyapo, na soshati marutaha.
Very nice. Thank you all so much. Very good. Okay. So let's quickly revise what we have seen in our previous class. So in our previous two classes actually, we were seeing about God's energies, the para and the apara. The apara and the para energies. Para means superior, apara means inferior. So we saw that his inferior energy is the material energy and it consists of 8 elements. So anyone remembers the verse that spoke about these 8? Bhumi, Bhumi Rapo. Anyone wants to chant?
Is it the one with
Bhumi Rapo Nalo Vayu Kammano Bhut. Remember that? Here, 7.4. What are the 8? The gross and the subtle elements.
Oh, is it okay. Mataji, may I do it?
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Sumirapona kamana bodhirevacha hankarya iti amme bhina prakriti rashtaka.
Yeah, these are the bhinna prakriti. So they are the 8. Okay. And then you have the spiritual energy, which is the soul, right? That is the verse that Anmol chanted. So that is about the spirit soul, who's actually exploiting the inferior nature. So this is what we have been seeing in our previous classes. And specifically in the previous class, this was the verse you chanted, we spoke about paratvam, that is Madhava parataram nanyat kinchit asti dhananjaya. What more is there that is superior to me? Krishna is asking. Krishna is saying, I'm the supreme most. So that is what we saw. We saw his superiority. He is the supreme person. And in the same verse, he was saying that he's a very accessible person because everything rests on him. So he is very, very sweet. He comes down to the level of the jivas and he's easily accessible. So therefore, in that verse, Krishna said, Mai sarvamidam protam sutre manigana iva. Just like how pearls are strung on a thread, everybody rests on me. Okay, so we saw this analogy of pearls being strung, and we saw how Krishna is like the string, and the pearls are the different jivas, and everything else in the material manifestation. Everything rests on him. Okay, so every little atom rests on Krishna. Krishna is like the underlying string, and he's a very personal. He has a very personal relationship. He comes down as the super soul. He is always with us. So we saw all of it, how nicely he takes care of us. Okay, so these are the verses that we have seen in the previous session. And we also saw that Krishna wants every pearl to recognize the thread. That means Krishna wants every jiva to recognize that he is there for them and he is waiting for them to come back. So Krishna considers each one of us as very important and very precious. And in the spiritual world, he is waiting for us. So as of now, the necklace is like a necklace without some pearls. So we are those pearls and Krishna is waiting for us to come and fill it up. Okay, that is what we saw in our previous session. So now, in this class, we are going to see a very, very nice verse. And that is going to be verse number 7.8. Yes, 7.8 is the very next verse. It is a very sweet verse because it talks about Krishna's glories. Okay, how Krishna's energy is manifested everywhere. So we saw how Krishna is underlying in every living entity. Similarly, now we are going to see how Krishna's energy is manifesting everywhere around us. And in all the wonderful things, Krishna is present.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes. What happened? Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Oh yes, Mataji. I just joined the call. I'm sorry.
Okay, very good. Welcome to the call. So we are going to do Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, verse number 8. Please repeat after me. Rasoham apsu kaunteya. Rasoham apsu kaunteya. Rasoham apsu kaunteya. Prabhasmi sashi suryayo. Prabhasmi shashi suryayo. Prabhasmi shashi suryayo. Pranavah sarva vedeshu. प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दः के पौरुषं नृषु शब्दः के पौरुषं नृषु शब्दः के पौरुषं नृषु This was quite a tough verse to memorize, but let's try it together. Okay? Rasoham apsu kaunteya prabhasmi shashi suryayo. Rasoham apsu kaunteya prabhasmi shashi suryayo. Rasoham apsu kaunteya prabhasmi shashi suryayo. प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दः के पौरुषं नृषु प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दः के पौरुषं नृषु प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दः के पौरुषं नृषु Very good. रसोऽहम् अप्सु कौन्तेय प्रभास्मि शशि सूर्ययो प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दः के पौरुषं नृषु रसोऽहम् अप्सु कौन्तेय प्रभास्मि शशि सूर्ययो प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दः के पौरुषं नृषु Last step. रसोऽहम् अप्सु कौन्तेय प्रभास्मि शशि सूर्ययो प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दः के पौरुषं नृषु Excellent, very nice. Okay, so can one of you again chant Bhumi Apo Nano Vayu Kammano Buddhi? Can you chant that verse again?
Wait, which verse?
Bhumi Apo Nano Vayu.
It wasn't chant. Oh, okay.
This one, 7.4. Recite it again. Can anyone do that?
Mataji, can I do it again?
Yes, please.
Bhumirapona lovayo kammano udireva cha ahankara iti yamme bhyana praktirashthatha.
Okay. So remember this verse and the translation. Can you tell me what they are?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego all together constitutes my separating mature energy.
Very good. So now let's see what this verse is about. So in that verse, Bhumi Apurnala Vayu, what is Apaha? Earth?
Water.
Water. Yes, water is Apa. What is Anala? What is Anala?
Anila. Fire.
Very good. Very good. See, so now you see, let's look at some keywords. Okay. What is the meaning of rasa? Rasa.
Taste.
Taste, yeah. Something that's tasty has a lot of ras in it. So it's called rasa. Now, apa. Apa we saw as water. So here, the same water is being used. Apsu. Okay. So it's a same word in a different form. So apa, you see the same root is there. It's called water. Apa is water. Who's Kaunteya?
Son of Kunti.
Arjuna. Very good. Son of Kunti. Prabha. Prabha means light. Something that is bright. Light. That is called as Prabha. What is Shashi Surya? What is Shashi? What is Surya?
Moon and the sun.
Shashi
means sun.
Yes.
And Surya means the sun.
Very good. Shashi is the moon and Surya is the sun. Anyone knows what is Pranava?
The 3 letters. A-U-M.
What is that?
Om.
Om. That is called as Pranava.
Om.
Okay. And then Shabda? Sound. Alphabet.
Sound and vibration.
Vibration. Very good. Very good. Now you remember Bhumi, Apa, Nala, Vayu. What was that? Kam Mano Buddhi Revacha. What is Kam? Anyone remembers from the previous verse? Kam. Space. Space, ether, yes. So the same thing, it's a different form of the same word. It is called K. Okay? Shabda K. K is Kam. Kam, K, all are the same. So it has the same root. It is the ether or space. Okay? Purusha, Paurusha means something that a Purusha holds. So the ability of man is called as Paurusha. And Nrishu means men. All the men are called as Nr. Again, the root word Nr indicates men or people. Okay? So Nrishu is men. So now let's see the translation. Okay? Repeat the translation after me. O son of Kunti.
O son of Kunti.
I am the taste of water.
I am the taste of water.
The light of the sun and the moon.
The light of the sun and the moon.
The syllable Om in the Vedic mantras.
The syllable Om in the Vedic mantras.
I am the sound and ether and ability in man.
I am the sound and ether and ability in man.
Very nice, very nice. Good. Okay, so this is all our revision of the previous class. Now let me ask you a question. Okay, if you're very, very thirsty, you've not had water for a long time, you're doing some sort of nirjal fast, and after hours and hours you get a glass of water. I give you 2 glasses of water. One glass has sea water, ocean water. The other one has fresh water. Okay, fresh water purified from the tap. Okay, I'm giving you these 2 glasses of water. Which glass will you pick?
Fresh water.
Why? Why?
Because it's fresh. It's purified and cleaner. Healthy for you.
Okay.
It doesn't have salt. And the seawater is salty and high in sodium. The seawater has a lot of bacteria in it.
Okay. Bacteria, it's unclean, it has salt. But why are you drinking the water? What is the reason for you to drink the water, first of all? So that it will
hydrate you.
Yeah.
For thirst and hydration.
Yes, hydration is going to quench your thirst. When you're very thirsty, the only thing you can think of is water. Why? Because it will quench your thirst. And what sort of water quenches the thirst? Fresh water. Fresh, crisp, clean, clear water will quench your thirst. Sea water will not quench your thirst. It will make you more thirsty. That's why when you're in the sea, in the ocean, when you're going in a ship, there may be water everywhere, but not a drop you can drink, right? Because it's not going to quench your thirst. So therefore, the attraction for this sort of water, pure water, why it is there? It is there because you're attracted to the taste, to the freshness, to the taste of that water. When you drink that water, you feel satisfied and your thirst is quenched. So attraction for water, it depends on the purity. It depends on the purity of the taste. And this pure taste that is there in fresh water is actually one of the energies of Krishna. So Krishna is saying, if you're going to drink water and get quenched, okay, the ability of water to quench your thirst, the taste in that, the natural taste in fresh water, that is me. That is my energy, Krishna is telling. Okay, so that is one aspect of Krishna's pervasive energy. So next time when you drink water and you feel satisfied, remember that was provided to you by Krishna's mercy. Next, Krishna says, I am the light of the sun and the moon. So we all know, this is I wouldn't ask this as a big question to all of you. We all know daytime means sun, nighttime means moon. Okay? Now, when the sun is present, what does it provide us with? If the sun is absent, what are you missing? Tell me that.
Light.
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 And then?
The heat. And then
Heat. Very good. Heat and light are the energies of the sun. So can you imagine a world without the sun?
No.
No, right? You can't survive. If you're in a world where there is no sun at all, you will not survive. Life cannot exist there. Plants are not going to grow. You all know, you're all excellent in science. You all know all your biology and all these that you have been learning since school days. So you know everything. Plants cannot exist. Animals will not survive without light and heat. Without sun, the whole world is going to turn cold. It's not easy, right? So sun is very, very important. And it is interesting that every day is followed by night. And who comes in the night?
The moon.
Who's out? The moon. What does the moon provide us with?
Moonlight?
Yes, moonlight. Yes. And how do you think the moonlight is? Sunlight is, it gives you heat and light. What does the moonlight do?
Cool down stuff?
Cool. Yes, that is correct. See how perfect nature is. In the daytime it's hot, in the nighttime it cools. So the moon is present there to give you rays, cooling rays. It makes you feel cool and nice. And you know what else it does? It nourishes all the fruits and vegetables. And the herbs, the different herbs that is there, all of them gained nourishment actually from moon rays. This is there in our scriptures. When the sun is present, we all know, with the chlorophyll in the leaves, the plants, they make food and they grow. But the real juice in a fruit or a vegetable is sustained and nourished when the moonlight falls on it. Okay? So only when there is moon, the juice in the vegetables is formed. So you see these fruits and vegetables, they're also juicy. Where do you think it's coming from? How it is manufactured inside the fruit and vegetable? It is possible only through the moon rays. This is Vedic science. Okay, Vedic science tells us it is not only the sun rays that is important, but also the moon rays. Okay, they nourish, they give the juice in all the fruits and vegetables. And it is so interesting that both the sun and the moon are like the eyes of the Lord. Okay? Krishna is so powerful. The sun and the moon are like his eyes. And he is directly controlling the sun and the moon. And Bhagavatam has a very, very beautiful chapter about the movement of the sun and how the sun causes different seasons in different months of the year. And this sun that moves is called as the wheel of time, because the sun decides time, right? Based on the sun, actually time is framed. Morning, evening, afternoon, all this is based on the movement of the sun. So therefore, Bhagavatam or our scripture, they don't just talk about the sun as a red globe and it is something that is scorching hot and it gives light and heat. It doesn't stop there. Bhagavatam also tells us more. What does it tell us? It tells us that there is a personality called as a sun god. He's called as Aditya Deva. He's present there. You see in this picture, you see a personality who's present inside the chariot. He's called as Aditya Deva. He has a charioteer who's called as Aruna, who's reddish in color. He's called Aruna. And he takes control of these horses. Okay? So he takes control of these horses and he pulls these horses and he moves. So that is the Kala Chakra, the sun moving around. The sun is not just a planet, an astral body that is there far away. It also has a personality. So all these inside details are revealed by the Bhagavatam. And there is so much more, there are, it says that there are Valakilyas, there are some sages who are offering prayers, there are Gandharvas, there are Apsaras, and so many people who are accompanying the sun god and his charioteer and his chariot. So like this, the sun god, from the sun, he travels through the entire universe for a very, very long distance. At a very, very high speed, he covers a lot of miles per minute. So lots of details is there in the Bhagavatam. Now you must have all heard in your books that sun is fixed and the earth goes round the sun, right? So according to the version of the Vedic scriptures, everything is moving, only the pole star is fixed. Everything is in relative motion. So the sun appears to be fixed, that is correct. But still, everything ultimately is in relative motion with respect to the pole star. That is Bhagavatam's version. It's just a piece of information. You don't have to get confused with it. So, the point I was trying to make is everything is under the control of Krishna. Krishna is saying, I am the rays of the sun and the moon. Okay, I am the sun, I am the moon. Because the sun and the moon are like his eyes. And there is so much description about the movement of the sun in our scriptures. Not only is sun described in great detail, but also there is a lot of description about the moon, the cooling moon that comes out in the night. So the different phases of the moon is described. How there is new moon, full moon. You must have read all this in your science books. Different phases of the moon. 15 days. There is one, what do you call that? Waxing moon and then the waning moon. Like that. All this is described there. And not only that, there is inside information again about the moon. It says that the moon is a predominating deity of everyone's mind. The moon is full of personalities. Moon is not a vacant planet according to our scriptures. It is full of potentialities. It represents the influence of the Supreme Lord. It is an energy of the Lord. And the moon is called as Manomaya because it controls the mind. Our mind is always affected by the moon. According to scripture, it is Annamaya. Why? Because it gives the juice and fruits and vegetables and herbs and plants. All these are nourishing us only because of the presence of the moon. And he is Amritamaya because only because these plants and other things are there, we are able to be nourished and all living entities are surviving in this world. So, scripture says that both sun and moon are equally responsible for life on earth to flourish. Without the sun and the moon, life cannot flourish. So, the moon again is a very interesting, it has an interesting influence on demigods, human beings, animals, birds, reptiles and everyone. So therefore, the moon is called Sarvamaya, all pervading. So Krishna's energy is fully invested in the moon as well as in the sun. Both are completely under Krishna's control. So that is the second aspect of the verse. The first aspect of the verse is Krishna says, I am the taste and water. Second, he says he is the shine of the moon and the sun. He is the sunshine and he is the moonshine. Krishna is giving that energy. Okay, both are by Krishna. Next he says, the syllable Om in the Vedic mantras is me. Om represents Krishna, Krishna is saying. And Om, you must have all heard, is the sound of the universe. It is said when the universe was created, it was created with the Omkara. Omkara is the sound. It is also called as Pranava. So the well-known sound form is called as Om. And that Om represents Krishna. There are so many Vedic mantras. You all must have chanted Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. That so many mantras are there. And you see that Pranava, that Om is there in the beginning. That Om represents Krishna. It is a very, very powerful vibration. That Om represents Krishna. And that Om is actually non-different from the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, when you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Krishna's form is there in that vibration. When you chant Om, it is something impersonal. But when you chant Hare Krishna, when you say Krishna, that is also sound vibration. And Krishna's form is there. So therefore, we everywhere we recommend the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. It's more powerful. It is more personal. It brings the form of Krishna. So therefore, it is more personal and very, very powerful. Then Krishna says, I am the Paurusham Drishu. What is that? Ability in man. Okay? So, you see, everyone has a unique ability. All of you have different abilities. So can you all tell me what are the unique abilities that you have? Something unique about you, which you can do. Some interesting skill that you have.
I'm a really good drawer.
Really good?
Drawer.
Wow, that's very nice. Nice, interesting. Anyone else?
I'm a good writer.
Writer, drawer, very nice, very, very nice.
I play the violin.
Violin, wow, interesting.
I also play the flute.
You play the flute. See, there is so much ability in each one of you. So all of you are filled with skills. You all have so many nice skills. Krishna is saying, I am that skill. I am that ability in man. So tell me, you all told me that you're a good drawer, writer, you play good flute, violin, and all these things you told me. Now you tell me, have there been any time where you were not able to perform well? Has there been any situation where you were not able to perform well? You've had these bad days?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ultimately, actually Krishna is in control. Okay? He gives you that ability. There's another verse that we will be hearing that Krishna says, remembrance and forgetfulness comes from me. So it appears that Krishna is controlling everything. Krishna has given the special skill to you and he's in complete control of it. Okay, when he thinks that he wants to bless you with it, he will give it. When he wants to withdraw, he will withdraw. So ultimately, all the ability that you may have is ultimately controlled by Krishna. Krishna himself is the ability in man. Whatever power we have it because of the mercy of Krishna. Krishna is giving us his mercy. That's why we have it. And a classic example of that was Arjuna. We all know what a great warrior Arjuna was. He performed so well in the battlefield. But after Krishna left the planet, he couldn't even lift his Gandiva bow. That bow you see here, he couldn't even lift it. He couldn't even string it. He had so much trouble. And there were so many ladies who were seeking protection of Arjuna. And Arjuna couldn't give that protection. Because he felt in the absence of Krishna, his ability was lost. So it is very important for us to nurture our abilities, to improve our skills. It is always important to seek shelter of Krishna. When Krishna blesses us, when Krishna feels that, you should get all the skills in full, he will give it to you. So when we surrender and we seek the shelter of Krishna, our abilities actually improve. And that was proved by Arjuna. In Krishna's absence, he just couldn't do anything. But when he surrendered and fought in the battle, he could do everything because Krishna was by his side. Okay? And we saw about all these in this material world. We saw about water, we saw about sun, moon, the ability in man. We saw about the sound vibrations. Okay, in all the sound vibrations, Krishna is there. We saw all of this, all of that in this world. Everything, everywhere Krishna's energy is pervading and Krishna is controlling each of these elements. Krishna is the Lord of the sun, he is the Lord of the moon, he is the Lord of the water, he is Lord of sound, and he is the supreme controller of each and every living entity. He controls everyone. Everyone is subordinate to him. There is nothing greater than him. That's what we saw in the previous verse. There is nothing, not even a little thing that is greater than him. So there's a beautiful story in Mahabharata about Jayadratha. I'll tell you the story. So there was a very powerful king. He was very skillful. His name was Jayadratha. And once when he was going on his chariot in the forest, one day he saw Draupadi. Okay, Draupadi is the wife of the Pandavas. He saw Draupadi and he thought, why should the Pandavas have this girl? I will take her. And he kidnapped Draupadi. So he kidnapped Draupadi, he put her on his chariot and he started riding away. And Draupadi was screaming for help because she didn't want to be kidnapped by this Jayadratha. And when she was screaming for help, at that time the Pandavas came and they rescued her and they saved her. But the Pandavas were very, very angry with Jayadratha. They didn't like his behavior. because he has no right to kidnap someone else's wife. So they wanted to kill him. At that time, Draupadi said, no, you cannot kill him because this Jayadratha is actually married to one of your sisters. The Kauravas actually had a sister and Jayadratha was married to her. Now Pandavas and Kauravas were cousins, so in one sense they were like brothers. And this Duchala, who's actually the sister of the Kauravas, was like the sister of the Pandavas as well. Now this Dushala was actually married to this Jayadratha. So Draupadi said, no killing him, you can humiliate him. That is, you can, shave off his head and make him look ugly and send him. But there's no question of killing him because your sister Dushala will become a widow. She will be without her husband. So don't kill him, but you can punish him. So therefore, the Pandavas in anger, they shaved up his head and they put random shikas on all of his head and they left him half bald and they sent him. Now this Jayadratha, he was so angry, he was so upset because he was humiliated like this and he was looking so funny and so ugly. So he went and he started performing severe penances to somehow please Lord Shiva and get some boons from him. So as he was doing all these austerities to please Lord Shiva, finally Lord Shiva appeared in front of him. Then Jayadratha, you see this picture here, he asked Lord Shiva, I want a very special boon. Lord Shiva asked, what is that boon that you want? Jayadratha said, I want to defeat all the Pandavas. I want to conquer over all the Pandavas. Then Lord Shiva said, that's not possible because Krishna is on their side. As long as Krishna is there on their side, they are going to have all the abilities and they will win. Krishna has the ability in man. If Krishna is on the side of the Pandavas, there is no question of defeating them. Then Jayadratha said, okay, give me some boon in a way that I can actually, attack the Pandavas and make them feel low. So then Lord Shiva said, okay, I will give you this boon that on one day, just on one day, you can actually conquer the Pandavas except Arjuna. Except Arjuna, you can kind of lock everybody in one place. I'll give you that boon. So Jayadratha said, okay, and he went away. And during the Mahabharata war, on the 14th day of the war, on the 13th day actually, it so happened that this Jayadratha, he ended up unfairly killing Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu was the son of Arjuna. So in an unfair way, he was responsible for killing Abhimanyu. At that time, Arjun got very angry because his dear son was killed. So Arjun, at that day, he vowed that he would kill Jayadratha the very next day, which was the 14th day of the battle. And he made a very fearsome vow. He said, if I don't kill Jayadratha tomorrow, I will enter fire and kill myself. Now he made this very strong vow. Krishna was shocked. He said, what are you talking? Why are you making such serious vows? But Arjun said, no, he killed my dear son. I have to take revenge. I will kill him. And if I don't kill him, I'm useless. So I'm going to enter fire. Krishna, he is a very good friend of his devotee. He'll never let his devotee down. On the 14th day of the battle, it was extremely difficult to defeat Jayadratha. It was extremely hard. And Krishna had to kill him before sunset because during those days in the war would be fought only when the sun is out. Once the sun sets, the war should be called off. That was the rule. So it was almost approaching sunset and our dear Arjuna hadn't killed Jayadratha. So at that time, to help his devotee, our Krishna, who's the Supreme Lord, who controls the sun, everybody is subordinate to him, sun rays, moon rays, everything under Krishna's control. With his Yogamaya potency, that minute, he blocked the sun. He blocked the sunshine. Not with the Sudarshan Chakra. That is the problem. I tell you why. He didn't do it with the Sudarshan Chakra. That is the later version that we heard. But actually, how can he block the sun with Sudarshan Chakra? You know why? Because Sudarshan Chakra is million times brighter than the sun. So how can one sun block another sun? It's not possible. So if you read the Mahabharata, it specifically says, Krishna blocked the sun with his Yogamaya potency. That is, with his Maya Shakti. With his personal potency, he blocked the sun rays. Okay? Even I was thinking it's Sudarshan Chakra, but apparently it's not. Because Sudarshan Chakra is more bright, million times brighter than the sun. Krishna's personal weapon. He didn't use that. So with his Yogamaya potency, he blocked the sun. And when he blocked the sun rays, what happened? It appeared like there was sunset, and Jayadratha looked towards the sun and he saw, wow, the sun is gone. It said, I am the winner. Now Arjuna has to die. And he was jumping and he was rejoicing so happily. And when he turned around, that minute Krishna told him, shoot the arrow on his head. Arjuna was confused. I thought it's sunset. Krishna said, no, it's my potency. I am going to remove the block. So Krishna removed the block. Arjuna shot the arrow, and at that time Krishna told him a very specific instruction. Krishna told him, when you shoot the arrow should go, chop off his head, and it should go to a place called as Shamanta Panchaka. That is where this Jayadratha's father was doing meditation. It should go there and fall on the lap of his father. Okay? There was a specific instruction. Now Arjun, he had to listen to this instruction. He had to choose an arrow. He had to apply perfect mantras, and that arrow should go and hit this head of Jayadratha, and it should go and fall so many meters away outside the battlefield where Jayadratha's father was sitting and meditating on his lap. There is another secret behind that. Because Jayadratha's father had a boon that whoever chopped off his son's head, that person, the chopper, the person who chopped off his son's head, that person's head would burst into 1,000 pieces. So this was a rare boon that Jayadratha's father had. So the idea was that whoever was, actually the way he asked that boon is, whoever is responsible for my son's head to fall down, whoever is responsible for my son's head to fall down, that person's head should burst into 1,000,000 pieces. So the idea Krishna made was, you put the arrow in such a way that Jayadratha's head is taken off and it falls on the lap of his father. So the minute a meditating man sees a chopped head on his lap, what would he do? He would just get up in a shock, right? He would just get up. So similarly, Jayadratha's father, he got up in shock and he was responsible for that head to fall on the ground. So therefore, Jayadratha's father's head, that burst into 1,000,000 pieces. All this was controlled by Krishna. Everything. If Arjuna was left to himself, nothing would have happened. It was all Krishna who was controlling the whole thing. Krishna was controlling when the sun would set. Krishna was in fact blocking the sun rays because it was his energy. And Krishna was controlling the ability in Arjuna. Everything happened only because of Krishna. Krishna was present in the battlefield. Now, we also saw that Krishna, he controls water, right? We saw about water. He's the taste in water. That's what we saw. Actually, whatever is there in water, Varuna is the god of waters. There is even Samudra Raj, who's the god of the seas. Okay, all of them are under Krishna's control. And you must have all read this story in Krishna book. Anyone knows the story of Krishna going to Varun Loka to rescue his father? Anyone has heard of that story from the Krishna book?
Yes, Mataji. No.
Can you say that story? It's a very short story. Yeah.
Nanda Maharaj and some of the Vrajavasis had gone for was it like Shiva Puja or?
No, Ekadasi. They were.
Yeah, and they had gone to the lake, and Nanda Maharaj went to bathe in the lake, but Varuna catched him, and he pulled him underwater. So then Krishna found out, and Krishna went to save Nanda Maharaj from the grasp of Varuna, and he let him free.
Yeah, so Krishna was there under control. I mean, Krishna was in control there, because Varuna, immediately when he saw Krishna, he realized that this is Krishna. And he let Nanda Maharaj free, and he paid obeisances to Krishna right there. So you see, Krishna is in control of everything, not just sun, moon. He's in control of the waters as well. And here you see the ocean god Samudra Raj. Who's this? Who's the shooting arrow? Anyone knows? Who's shooting arrow here?
Mataji, we can only see the verse. Yeah, we can only see the verse.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you should have told me. I had beautiful slides for you all.
Oh, Lord Ram.
Okay, this was Jayadrath. This was the ability in man. If you missed all this, this was Omkara. This was the moon. You should have told me. Okay, anyways. So here, who's this?
Lakshmi.
Is this Lord Ramachandra? Yeah. Ramachandra, what did he do to the ocean god? What is the story about? Okay. So when Ram wanted to cross the ocean, he's the Supreme Lord. He wanted to cross the ocean. Okay. So when he wanted to cross the ocean, he followed the etiquette of normal human beings. He wanted the ocean. He wanted to ask the ocean god to let him pass through the ocean. So he did some austerities. He slept on darba grass, that is a special type of grass. He slept on that doing austerities for 3 days, waiting for the ocean god to appear in front of him. But the ocean god never appeared in front of him. So Ram got so angry. He said, you know what? You're not appearing in front of me. I know what to do. I'll show you my power. He took out an arrow and he said, I will dry this entire ocean. Now, which human being can dry the entire ocean? Unless one is greater than the waters, only he can dry the entire ocean. So he aimed an arrow and he wanted to dry out the entire Indian Ocean that is there. South of India, there is this huge ocean called as Indian Ocean. He wanted to dry it out completely. At that time, Samudra Raj, or the Lord of the Oceans, he appeared and he asked for apologies. And he told Ram, can construct a bridge in a particular place. And Ram constructed a bridge and they crossed the ocean. So this is another case where Ram showed his authority over all elements of nature. Because Bhumi, Apo, Nala, Vayu, Kam, Mano, Buddhi, everything is under Krishna's control. So, that was what we saw today. Krishna says, I am the taste in water, I am the light of the sun and the moon. The syllable Om in the Vedic mantras, which is the source of all creation, the sound that travels in space. I am the sound in ether, I am the sound in ether, and I am the ability in man. So he says all this. This is what is verse 7.8. I think because we have taken a very long time today. I'm so sorry. So anyone quickly wants to recite the verse?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, go ahead.
It?
Yes.
It's
stuck again. It's
yeah,
Yes, go ahead.
Rasohamapsu kaunteya prabhashmi sashi suryaya pranava sarva vedeshu sabdake purusham rishu.
Very good. Next.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. Rasohamapsu kaunteya prabhasmi sashi suryaya pranava sarva vedeshu sabdake purusham rishu.
Very good.
Ashutosh.
Yes, go ahead.
Rasohamapsu kaunteya prabhasmi sashi suryayo pranaha sarva vedeshu sabdake parusam rishu.
Very nice. Good.
Hari Bol Mataji.
Yes.
I like to recite.
Yes, go ahead.
Rasohamapsu kaunteya prabhu asmai sasi suryayo pravanavaha sarva vedeshu sabdha ke purusham nishu.
Good, good, good. Very nice.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
Rasoham apsu kaunteya prabhashmi shashi suryayo pranava sarva vedeshu sabda ke paurusham rishu.
Very good. Good, good, good. Anyone else?
Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
रसोऽहमप्सु कौन्तेय प्रवास्मि शशिसूर्ययो प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दके पौरुषं नृषु.
Very nice. Thank you so much. Anyone else? Okay, very good. Then we'll end the call and we'll meet again next week. Okay. Did anyone else want to chat? Did I miss anyone? Okay, so then we can end the call. We'll meet next week with Anna. Yes. Did someone want to chat? Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll meet next week. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripasindhubheva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaः. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Hare
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.